Horn Dragon here, and this is another review of Heroes episode 9. Sunday, Bloody Sunday, spelt with ice cream, I noticed, after the fact. I know it's been a couple days since that episode actually came out, because the episode normally comes out 7 o'clock Thursday. I want to normally do the 24-hour rule, where I don't post the video within the first 24 hours to give people time to watch it and stuff, because these videos will always contain spoilers. But alright, so the episode kind of goes over everything that's going on at this point. Carlos breaks into Sunnystone Manor and discovers that Matt actually is the head of Sunnyside Manor. Everyone there is seeing what they want to see, the people they want to talk to, stuff like that. So it's kind of like he breaks in there, and his nephew and the priest don't want to leave. They feel like they belong there. If you notice him pulling up and stuff, and he mentions it in the episode, there's no bars on the windows. There's no fences out there. Everyone is free to leave by appearance, but they're not leaving. And we find out Matt's powers are a little bit more stronger, I guess, than we think, because everyone out there is pretty much doing what they apparently always do. They stand out there and just kind of stare at space. But we find out that his nephew was talking to what he thought was his dad, and then the priest kind of runs up. So they get apprehended or captured at the end. Him and the cop. The cop, it didn't work out too well on his side of the plan. But so that's kind of where it ends for Carlos in this episode. And then we have Erica. There's a scene where Erica, at the very beginning, there's a deer that comes over her backyard while it's telling some story. Her and someone else is talking. This scene kind of proves that Erica really is ruthless to get what she wants, because she takes a gun out and just shoots the deer. And then later on in the episode, we see her helping chop up said deer for, I guess, dinner that night. I don't really know if it's a deer. I mean, I kind of generally call anything that looks like that a deer. I think she calls it something else later. But aside from that, we also find out that no, we don't find out, but Joanne goes and tries to kill Tommy. So what she does is she goes and to the ice cream parlor where Emily and Casper are, and she holds them up at gunpoint. She calls Tommy to come there if he wants to save his girlfriend. You know, obviously Emily at this point, not Casper. And he finds out a little bit more before this that his mom says that he has hero's abilities, and he doesn't really understand it at first. But at that point, when they're in the gun parlor, he figures out how to stop time. Unfortunately, he didn't save Casper, but rest in peace, Casper. We loved you as a friendly ghost. No, I'm just kidding. But he was actually about to give her the choice, Joanne, the choice to erase the memories of their son before Tommy jumped in. So I wonder if she would actually chose to erase those memories or not. It's really a good question right there. But we also find out that the Haitian's still alive. Yeah, that was a big, like, what? The Haitian is actually still alive, and he is the head of the, what's that company? Not company, but, what is it? The Evo Group Hero Truther. He's not the Hero Truther, but he's part of it. We find out that the little boy from Heroes actually is the Hero Truther, which kind of tripped me out. I can't pronounce the name. Sanders? I can't remember how to... Micah. Micah is actually the Hero Truther, but he is apparently, they think he's at Sunnyside Manor. And so I'm thinking their next plan is to try to get in there also, which would probably connect some people together in Sunnystone. So we also Quentin also reveals himself as the a villain in this episode. Him and his sister go and capture Tommy while they're at the hospital. His sister obviously having the ability to prevent people from using their abilities. So they end up catching Tommy, and but near the end of the episode, we see Tommy meeting with Erica, and Erica's like, "I'm going to explain how you're going to save the world," and then Quentin's sister is still holding her abilities to where Tommy can't leave. So I really wonder how that conversation is going to go down when it comes to whatever her plan is. I'm not sure. I really don't understand how she was able to extract Hero's abilities while he was in the computer game, but it's really up to question how she's going to use his abilities now, especially since he's just finding out how to use time travel. Hero had a lot of time to figure it out. And so there's that Quentin. Noah actually mentions when Quentin that he was one of the butterflies that were affected by him shooting her in the leg, which is really trippy because him shooting Erica in the leg, we come to find out now that the Haitian wasn't involved in Noah's memory getting erased. That's why he's still alive. And then Quentin, somehow, I don't really quite understand it, but we are led to believe that Quentin still had his wacky adventure, I'm going to use that term, even though it's stupid, with Noah, from the beginning of the episode to the point where Noah jumps into that time, whatever again, and somehow he pulled off fooling Noah, which is kind of hard to believe, but we kind of have to stick with it if we want to watch the show. So he believes that that's one of the butterflies that he stepped on. So, obviously not with that being very much of an important point, we're going to have to go with it. And the last but not least, the weirdest thing of this episode, Mika pops up I don't know what year it was. It was like year 7,200 something or whatever. So she's in the future. 5,000 years in the future. That doesn't quite make sense. But she was supposed to from what they said, she was supposed to die when she put the sword in there to release Hero. So, her being alive in the real world still doesn't technically make sense, but she's in the year 7,000. Definitely doesn't make sense. And she ended up finding what appeared to be, I guess, a town. It was really hard to see in the distance, but that was the ending of the episode. So, bringing this back up, because I put too much effort on it. Not effort. I put a little bit too much of an emphasis on the last episode. Was that Tommy's ability to take other people's abilities, so far, I don't understand it at all. Because he took his mom's ability in the womb. Whatever. We dealt with that. Somehow he got Hero's abilities. Heroes were prevented from using his ability. Now he's come in contact with Quentin's sister. She grabs his arm and carries him to Erica's house. Unless that's supposed to be the plot twist of the next episode, he's going to still have Hero's abilities. Which means I have no clue what his ability actually is supposed to be. I don't think any of us really know at this point. Because unlike Peter's ability, other than it went through its changes, he had to think of the person and he was able to use that person's ability. Obviously, at this point, Tommy does think of Hero. Actually, probably does. Huh. No, because Tommy reads the Ninth Wonders. You know, the comic books from the regular hero show, Vanilla Heroes or whatever we want to call it. And so he thinks of his abilities as being heroes. So him being told that it is hero's ability kind of leads more towards him thinking of hero whenever he uses his ability, right? So that would mean that it would have something related to that, especially since he didn't take her ability. So he's still thinking of his ability as heroes. He, at the beginning of this episode, he did actually come to a realization that he wants to help save the world. I'm assuming because he wants Emily. But, so, I guess I'm going to more base his abilities over Peter's ability, but he doesn't quite understand. Because Peter also kind of had his moments with his ability where he had to think of someone else when he was doing it too. It was a lot in the first season. I can't remember it all. I'm sorry. But it was a good episode. It kind of got us up with what... it didn't catch us up. It kind of had everything kind of flip over because of the events of the last episodes. So, obviously I'll be wanting to make another one. Tell me if I should do the 24-hour rule, or if I should just go ahead and post right after the episode. It's up to y'all. Just leave it in the comments. And if there's anything in the episode that I missed, or y'all wanted to have a conversation with me about, leave it in the comments. I'll answer them. I can't answer them because it'd be a question. But I will respond to them. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.